Good to see you.
Bad guys better start running.
Thanks, Hunter. Stay out of trouble.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to the test. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
We can handle it.
I know that wasn't your signature.
About time.
Fair enough. Sure, why not?
Now that was something.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
You just got knocked the you know the rest.
Mine.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you've got another problem on your hands. One of the Fallen.
Want some?
I have heard a great deal about Wanda, but now I finally see her power with my own eyes. To a friend.
Let's do it. Precisely what I needed.
here already.
Hope you're ready. You aren't good enough for me.
I must break you.
Here comes a few more. Still want a piece?
You were too weak for this fight.
This shouldn't take long.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
That'll work.
That must have taken practice.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Where did the soulless go after we...
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
Nothing, Carol. See you later.
Looking forward to it.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions, but there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
I will see if I can find you a treat later. This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the
How?
members of the Blood. I...
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Welcome, Hunter.
It does not seem right to intrude in their space.
I appreciate your honesty.
You know, you should consider getting your...
Ah, I see.
A successful collaboration.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. How's it going, boss?
Get started right away. Until next time.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs. Don't waste time. We have to stop that helicopter.
Oh, is that all? I feel at least 4% stronger than before. Just gotta check my math. This should help a little. Let's do it. I'm saving my energy till we need to.
Looks like they have help. They are set on coming after me.
Keep it up.
Here we go.
Leave some for the rest of us.
helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Let's try this one.
A flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheating.
And still reigning world heavyweight champion, Iron Man.
Reinforcements on approach. We always expect to win.
Weak, even for Hydra. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Ready to head to the emo kids meeting?
Lead the way.
And the emo kids are back for another deep dive into the night of your death.
When can we start?
Soon. Strange asked to lead tonight's meeting. He's prepping the... I don't know what exactly. It involves a lot of weird math. While he's preparing his, the theorems, I guess? You should talk to Magic. She'll explain how we use ingredients.
You already provided ingredients, so it was pointless for Nico to send you. To make up for this, I shall tell you something of mild interest. Remember, ingredients make mystical trinkets. Excess trinkets go to you. I will provide a new list for the next meeting. Check your spark tomorrow. Enough about ingredients. I said more words than strange. Has he prepared yet? I have plans for after.
What plans?
Solitary plans.
Looks like Strange is ready to...
All my preparations are complete. And now for a thorough explanation of this week's delicate divinations. However, Miss Minoru insisted I provide a summary, if you request it.
Summarize, please.
We do the same as before, but this time we zap you with more mystical power.
That is it?
That's it. Shall we begin?
Go ahead.
Where do your memories last leave off?
I was running through the Abbey grounds.
Good. Now, focus. And now, wake your mind from slumber.
I burst into the clearing, expecting an army. Instead, I find her. She sits at the center of a muddy circle. For a moment, I wonder if she sleeps.
Tell us, Hunter. Tell us who you see.
I see the mother of demons, herald of the manifold dream, she who tends what dwells beneath. I see Lilith. I see my...
What's happening here?
What, you got a spidey sense, too?
I was taking a walk. I heard the chanting.
Crap, I messed up the binding formula.
As I most definitely told you, lemon-scented is no replacement for actual lemon.
What exactly is going on?
The Hunter's resurrection, though miraculous, was incomplete. We're attempting to restore a rather crucial set of memories.
How Hunter killed Lilith the first time.
You're not mad, are you?
I'm not mad. But next time you do this, I'd like to observe.
Of course! Next time.
We should have invited her.
Quiet, you.
Before, I thought this meeting would be useless. Now, an enjoyable kind of useless. So I shall remain.
Hey, kiddo. Just be careful.
You are definitely making progress. How are you feeling?
I am fine.
About Caretaker? We never invited her because it seemed cruel to make her relive your death.
I would have preferred to spare her the details, but now she knows.
You're right. If we can't figure out how you defeated Lilith the first time, there's little chance it could happen again. I'll speak with her before the next meeting, smooth things over. And with that, we're done for the day. You leaving?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
This ball is here. Oh, this looks like it belongs here.
The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atom, born from Gaia herself, to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just
too weak for this fight. Irritating.
Atom was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. The God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. Your mother abandons you. I am impressed. They hope to break my resolve.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These tests may look like her children, but illusions meant to test your skills.
something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Feel my call. They cannot possibly match your strength. Consider it done. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. This should help. I must have angered them.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training. And with live targets, too.
Leave some for the rest of us. Leave some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother. You were unprepared.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter. With Atom's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Autumn reveals all. Autumn be praised. He sees our path. Something terrible happened here. She believes in our purpose. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia, with the Abbey, to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World, just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
This must be Shaw's study. The Goddess of Order approves. ward is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
Curious. Agatha's house. Interesting. If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him. Autumn, show me the way. Blessings of the goddess. The son of Gaia approves.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I have found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
We're protecting the innocents out there, Hunter.
Feeling well today, dear? Until we speak again.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Hunter, New York used to be a lot nicer. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Philly.
How's Charlie? Getting enough pets?
Do not worry. I give her as many as she wants.
Good. Gotta keep our canine friend happy.
You like dogs, but what about cats?
Not crazy about him. But Ebony is different from other cats. Ebony acts more like a person.
Ebony can understand what we say.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. Her eyes get all big and she purrs really loud. I bet she's got lots of opinions.
Sounds like some friends of ours.
She fits right in. Maybe I'll buy a scratching post for her.
You could use it as well.
Not with these claws. Ebony's the best cat in the Abbey.
She is the only cat.
Exactly.
I'm quite pleased with these results. You have my undivided attention. Here they are anyway. To be fair, it does look interesting at least. I have always...
Don't forget to write.
Give me all you've got.
See you around.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Good. This will help the ritual. Hunter?
We have much to teach each other.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing. Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon-alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to...
Have tennis elbow or something by now?
Spider-Man, we just collect the bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
Consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
service.
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's followers is so obsessed with me.
I'm not sure. Those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
You had your chance to escape. Hell that.
I'm going for it! You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
I call to the elements.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Return to the darkness. Looks like they have help.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess. Take that! At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
Are you prepared? Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us. You can thank me later.
Do I want to know what was in that?
Following enemy movement. Never surrender. Targeting systems active.
If we're lucky, that creature will run out of things to throw.
Better yet, make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to safety.
I have cleared one of the innocents.
The civilians are clear. Venom's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow! You two ever work with a guy named Craven?
The forces of nature conspire against
us. Good one!
like that once, centuries ago. Their time is short.
So that's how you wound up in the history books. We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
No more games! No more running! You can't stop us! Heroes! But we hope you try! Monoforms are for the weak!
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help! You took everything from us! We will take your world!
I'm gonna put that down as a definite maybe. I'm on it! Man, this is just gross!
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
You chose this path. Now you must follow it.
Awaiting reinforcements!
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
I recommend giving him a wide berth. Especially if he's feeling huggy.
Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
This is a great victory, everyone.
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal!
He fights like a damned Wendigo! Unstoppable!
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Well done driving off that monstrosity, Venom, before he took an even bigger chunk.
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us.
Hunter, do you know what claustrophobia is?
Does that have to do with the magical man who gives children gifts?
No, that's Santa Claus. I'm talking about a phobia. It's a fear attached to a specific thing. Are you scared of anything?
I fear death.
A natural fear, and a fate we all share. I'm sure you are not eager to re-enter your long slumber.
You are correct. I would not like to go through death again for a long time.
You've still got many years to go. But being scared is different than having a phobia.
Then what is this phobia of yours?
It's a fear of small, enclosed spaces. Phobias come from trauma. And if we're put in the position where our phobia is present, it's hard to function.
That sounds awful.
It was. Thankfully, I've been able to overcome it. It took many years of work and failure, but I did it.
I cannot imagine the fortitude it took to overcome such a hardship.
I was put in the position where it was my fear or the safety of my team. Sometimes being under extreme pressure works.
Even still, it is a feat you should be proud of.
I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you should be aware of my past phobia.
Thank you for telling me.
Just know that it won't impact the team.
Buonazua.